Hello everyone, Dr. Ann here. I have a question for you this morning. I want to ask you if you think that years of sex education in our school has reduced high-risk sexual behaviors. Well, according to a recent report called Relationships and Sex Ed, The Way Forward, we have the highest pregnancy rates now that we've ever had. And a full 1/3 of child sexual abuse cases are committed by other children and adolescents. So, what's that? 1/3 of child sexual abuse cases are now committed by other children? This is sexual abuse. This isn't just, a touch on the arm or something like this. This is anything that is a sexually suggested activity. And so any kind of molestation or even up to rape. So schools have been encouraging more high-risk sexual behaviors for years and years. It's just gotten more visible in the last 5 years. We've reduced and almost eliminated children's protective boundaries that parents used to instill in their children. We teach consent and condom morality instead of refusal. We don't teach our children the great art of saying, no, don't touch me. We're teaching them in school how to consent. We're talking about 7-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 11-year-olds. And don't even go there with the teens. I mean, what we're teaching them is absolutely ludicrous. So we also indoctrinate in the whole queer theory, and you can choose your gender. Oh, a whole 120 of them now that we hear about. This is a culture of confusion. We are confusing our children, and we are taking away their protective strategies. It's really sad. So according to Teen Vogue, which uses an app called Snapchat, they say that anything worth doing takes practice, and sexting takes practice. We used to talk, a short 5 years ago, I can remember, we would tell our children that it is dangerous to sext. So what is sexting? Well, that's just any kind of video or photo or sexting between children and young adults. So you take pictures and you text it to your friends. And now they're saying in Teen Vogue, which young children and adolescents particularly read, that sexting just takes practice. And 7 things you might have not known about sexting. So they go on to talk about how to identify those things, and sexting should make you feel good. Okay, we have totally eradicated the whole moral structure of our culture in the last few years, in the last 3 decades particularly, and I've talked about that before, but what are we doing? And what about standing up for our children? What are your children going to tell you in 20 years when you didn't show up to fight for them? Because we need to show up and fight for them. And we need to fight to get some of the stuff out of our education system that is in the education system. In fact, a whole lot of it. Biology, yeah, teach it. The rest, let's get rid of it. It's changing the brains of our children, and we are going to regret what we're doing in several years. Thanks for listening.